If you have been following the apologetics scene, you have witnessed that Sheikh Ibn Ketchup, aka Ibn Footnote, corrupted a hadith by forcing a modern editor's footnote in the bottom of the page into the hadith, merging the footnote with the hadith, calling it the actual hadith just to lie to non-Arabic speaking Christians. But later got busted by the same Christians, earning him the new nickname in Balboa Park, Sheikh Ibn Footnote. But what has Sheikh Ibn Footnote lately been up to in his discussions with Christians? Did he corrupt more Muslim books with his own tongue to save face or not? So when Sheikh Ibn Ketchup is asked who else in Islam is called Al-Massih, i.e. the Messiah, he says, all the prophets in Islam are Al-Massih.
I want to explain my point.
Okay, go ahead.
So in Surah Al-Imran, in Ayah 45, right,
sure,
where it talks about the name, the Messiah is given to Jesus.
Sure.
Right? It talks about that, but it doesn't describe what the Messiah means, right? And then when we look at your tafsirs, like Ibn Kathir or Al-Tabari, they give different definitions of the word Messiah, but they only attribute it to Jesus, right? So, other than Jesus, is anyone else called the Messiah?
As I have a video, you can see, I scanned it from the tafsir, it mentioned that this is something, no, not the footnote, the actual book that I was holding in my hand. Yeah, sure. That's the last video that posted, did you see it?
I saw your videos.
Yeah. You saw the one when I was holding and it said that this means, this can be for every prophet.
I saw that you said all prophets can be called the Messiah.
Of course.
And do you stand by that?
Yes.
Notice, every prophet in Islam is the Messiah. That's what he said. Wow, what a liar. No scholar or layman Muslim in Islam agrees with Sheikh Ibn Footnote. It's even more worse for him. He just became a kafir and is now considered an apostate. And you know what Muslims like Ali Dawah do to apostates under Sharia law.
This is a part of a religion, there's a reason to it, yeah? There's a reason why there's a capital punishment. Because people like you, little weaklings, leave their religion and cause corruption in the land by spreading it. The capital punishment in Islamic law would be applied to you. We have no doubt. We're proud of that.
Remember, he claimed that he brought up a book that fully agrees with him. Is this true, or did he corrupt that book as well? Let us see which book he's talking about and find out if that book agrees with him, or did he corrupt that Islamic book as well?
Fact, in the evidence-based, now again, this is evidence-based tafsir, Ma'thur. It shows that Ibrahim al-Nakhai and Hassan al-Basri explained this word to mean those that were blessed, those that were chosen. Now, the ulama of Islam, based on these evidences, have said that Masih is a word that is used as a title, as it was for Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, but it can be used, يَقْصُدْ بِهِ كُلُّ النَّبِي. It can be referenced to any prophet. And what is the ma'nahu, what is the meaning? Al-Mukhtar min Allah, the one who is chosen by Allah.
Here Ibn Footnote tried to force his own explanation in the tafsir of the scholars by corrupting the text again. As you see on the screen, the scholars try to explain what Al-Masih means in Islam, but differed on the meaning of the Messiah. But they did not say that other prophets are the Messiah as well. Pay attention, the part he included in the bottom of the screen has a different font. It's not found on the page of the book, and I will explain where he took that part from to deceive everyone. It's a text which he added to deceive his gullible Muslim audience. So let's see what the Arabic truly says, which he provided on a screen. The first one on top says, Ibrahim says Al-Masih, As-Saddiq, meaning the righteous. The second opinion says Musiha bil-Baraka, meaning he was wiped with blessing. The third one from Hassan al-Basri agreed with the last one and says his name is Al-Masih, meaning wiped with blessing. The fourth one disagrees with the three above opinions and says Al-Masih means Al-Malik, meaning the Messiah is the king. As you see, all of them describing the Messiah. And as you see, the scholars are talking about a singular person, meaning Jesus Christ, not other persons or let alone prophets. Yet this lying Google Sheikh Ibn Fibn footnote says it's about all prophets by adding his own personal description underneath. Do you see the part in the bottom? That is his own text which he added underneath. The color is different, the font is different, as you see. I think we can safely say that Ibn Fibn footnote is the new messenger of Islam, because clearly he thinks that he is receiving divine revelation just like his fraud Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago. Ya Muslimun, can you still call Uthman ibn Fibn footnote a Muslim? If that's the case, anyone then can have his own version of Islam these days and get away with it. The quote in the bottom that he added extra is not a tafsir at all. He stole and copied this quote from a modern website called Islam Q&A. He slightly modified it and added it underneath on the screen to deceive his own audience once again. So what he copied from the Islam Q&A website are modern Muslims saying that the Messiah is a Jewish title that may refer to any prophet, and every Jewish king was called a Messiah. But that's not a source from an Islamic book or tafsir. These are simply Muslims of today who are talking on a website, a modern article, thread, or post. This is not what the Islamic books are saying, my friends. He just copied that quote from other Muslims from the internet and forced it inside the book once again. Oh boy, what a deceiver, man.
This is the evidence-based response.
Now, if they were sincere, they would have said, yes, in our own book we have others called Masih, so done. No, but this is insincerity. They were like, no, in the Quran and Hadith,